We finally made it to Southern Fried Gaming Expo, and this is Southern Fried Gaming Expo 2022. We got Stern here, there's arcade games galore. I've got a panel coming up tomorrow night, which is awesome. We're in the arcade room, and man, this thing is kick-ass right now. Hey, how you doing?
Yesterday, we lived in a simpler time, and our biggest worry was whether or not we could beat our high score. Fast forward to today, and life isn't as easy to level up in. Not compared to a video game, anyway. I think it's good to reminisce on what made us who we are. And that's why I spent the weekend at Southern Fried Gaming Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. This place made me feel like a kid again. Fans from all over show up every year in an effort to relive their love for these classics. Consoles and arcade games riddled the floors. Pinball lit up the night. And there I was, taking it all in. It's an everlasting type of feeling. Video games are nostalgic for me, what can I say? But I'm here, so now it's time to stop being sappy and start having fun. Everywhere I look is something new, something to discover. I think that's the trend with shows like this. For example, Jersey Jack's Toy Story 4 Pinball. It's here, it's flashy, it's fun, and you know we had to try it. I'm coming for you, Forky. You and your spoon-looking ass. There's fun to be had in every corner of the building, but what makes it so worth it is all the friends you make along the way that share the same passions. I got to hang out with some personal friends and channel regulars such as Nick Madsen, Chris Guizot, and Stringer Films. But also with some other retro YouTubers like Papa Brad's Gaming, Mike the Game Killer, Overthink Gaming, and my brother from another mother, UAG. We went out to lunch during the expo, and that was one of the highlights for me personally. It was nice to take a break away from the madness and just talk about regular life stuff with friends. The boys are all here, and we're definitely living our best life. But this expo is not just arcade games and consoles. I got to co-host a panel with artist Paul Niemeyer. As an arcade nerd, this is an awesome moment for me personally. Paul worked at Bally Midway in 1982 and created artwork for some great games: Tapper, TRON, Satan's Hollow, Spy Hunter, and WACKO, to name a few. He's probably best known for his illustration work on the original Mortal Kombat Dragon Logo. Such an awesome moment, thanks Paul, and if things shake out right, I just might be your co-host again at Game On Expo. I also participated in a panel with fellow YouTubers, Captain Retro, MC Murr, and UAG. It was my first time meeting Captain Retro and MC Murr, and as a fan of both of their channels, it was an honor to share the stage with them. They're both super cool guys, and I hope we get a chance to do it again next year.
Alright guys, that about wraps up this video. If you're wondering what this banner is, this is something that Mason made me. It's going to be a pop-up banner that will be displayed at Game On Expo. That's actually the next conference I'm going to. That's August 5th through the 7th. So if you want to hang out with people, play arcade games, pinball machines, modern consoles, go shopping in their little vendor area, there's tons of stuff to do there. But the video you just watched was all footage from Southern Fried Gaming Expo. It's been my second year in a row going. I love that conference. I got a chance to meet a bunch of new people. I never met MC Murr and I never met Captain Retro, but I've been watching their channels for a while, so that was really cool. Got to hang out with some friends. I got to meet Chris for the first time, Chris Guizot. He used to make videos on the channel under a playlist called Ralph's Retrospect. I'll actually link it up here. It had a mix of different console and some arcade stuff, really cool, and Chris is such a nice guy. I've been friends with him, and I met him through YouTube, and now I got to meet him in person, which was really quite awesome, and then his friend John, who I also met through YouTube. So anyways, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, put your comments below, I want to hear from you, and honestly, you gotta get out there if you can. Go to a conference like this. You'll have so much fun. Most of them have arcade areas and pinball machines and vendors, so it's just like the best of everything all mixed into one, and I know you'd have an awesome experience. Plus, it's great to get out of the house after all this time being inside. All right, guys, that's it for now, and we will see you on the next one.